You know what's funny about most AI videos? They show the result, a perfect invoice, a perfect proposal, a perfect contract, but they never show the part where you are stuck thinking, what do I even type here? Because that's the real problem, not the document, not the template, the thinking. Every invoice, every proposal or contract still steals 30 minutes of your attention. So today, we are not watching AI doing magic. We are opening the hood, and its core, what we are building, it's a decision system. In simple terms, instead of thinking through documents, the system asks the right questions and does the thinking for you. Once you understand the idea, the tools stop being scary. And I'll prove it in the next 60 seconds. Before we build anything, let's look at the result. I'm not using templates, I'm not writing prompts, I'm just sending a message. I need an invoice for office cleaning. That's it. Now we are just answering the questions. The client name, client address, client email, client phone number, due date, and notice what's not happening. I'm not formatting, I'm not deciding the structure, I'm not rewriting the sentences. And then AI shows me the preview from to line items, payment terms, and everything. I confirm it, and the invoice is already in my email. This is right here. This is the outcome we are building together. That's the invoice. Everything is written, unit price, our payment terms, and everything. I can straight away send it or download it, whatever I want. And before we touch n8n, I want to pause for a second. Most beginners don't get stuck because automation is hard. They get stuck because every tutorial jumps straight into the tools without explaining why the system works. If you are a freelancer, this saves you hours every week. If you are still employed, this is a kind of side project that actually feels useful after work. And the important part, we are not building something fragile or AI guessy. We are building something structured. So let's build it together. All right, now we open n8n, and the first thing we need is an entry point, which is gonna be our chat trigger, where all the requests are gonna come in. This is our front door. The phone, desktop, doesn't matter. You can access this entry point from everywhere. Our goal here is simple. One place where all the documents requests start. Now, before the AI asks anything, we do something very important. We're gonna preload the company details. Name, address, email, and phone. This is the edit fields node. Here we are filling everything about the company, the logo, website, email, address, and the name. This means the AI will never ask for company information, and this is the big mindset shift. Context first, question later. If you skip this step, every conversation becomes longer and messier, so we don't skip it. Then, now we get to the core. The AI agent, this is where most people make a mistake. They obsess over the model. But the model doesn't matter nearly as much as the rules. Here we are not telling the AI to be smart. We are telling it to how to behave. Its job is to ask only what's missing, optimize the language, force the structure, always show a preview, and never generate blindly. And this is the important. We treat invoices, proposals, and contracts differently. Invoices need line items and totals. Proposals must capture pricing in structured form. And contracts must capture scope, duration, and payment. AI doesn't decide this. We decide this. Now at this point, you might be thinking, this looks complicated. That's normal. Most people get stuck here because they think they need to write a perfect prompt. You don't. You just need clear rules. And then, one more piece, memory. Without a simple memory, AI feels dumb. So we use memory with context window length 20. Without this memory, it's gonna repeat questions. It loses context, so we add this simple memory buffer. This is what makes the conversation feel human. And finally, we connect tools. One tool for invoices, one tool for proposals, and one tool for contracts. Here is the key idea. The AI decides what we are doing. The tools handle how it's done. AI thinks and tools do the job. And these are the tools in their backend. Every tool has a same structure. Here is the template of the invoice, and here is the input from the agent. The inputs are given here. The agent knows what kind of input this tool is expecting. After that, this is generating, filling the template. We are using an API to convert it to PDF, downloading it and sending it to ourselves via email. And all of the tools, the invoice tool, the proposal tool, and the contract tool, all of them are the same. The only thing that is different in them is this template here, which is in HTML format, which is for proposals is different, for invoice is different, for contracts is different. And the AI agent knows what kind of input they need, so it can send to them and they will send us the ready filled document. And let's run it one more time now. Let's refresh this. So let's say different message, but same flow, same clarity. That's how you know that it's a system, not a demo. So let's run a proposal. Then this is the proposal preview, client details, project title, project description, scope of work, timeline, pricing breakdown, payment terms and conditions. And if we confirm, we will see the document is gonna come into my inbox now. You see, we have the document. Our proposal is ready. And this is the proposal that straight away I can go and send. And it looks perfect. Everything is written. Terms and conditions. They have to just sign it. And we can start working with them. So now we don't just have an automation. We have a digital employee. One that never forgets company details. One that never messes up structure, and one that gives you your time back. Imagine next Monday morning, you open your laptop, your document is already done. That's the real value here. And this is just the first layer. Next, this can become onboarding documents, client intake, even something you sell as a setup. But first, build this part. If you followed along and understood this, that tells me something. You are not here for the hype. You are here to build. And that's exactly the kind of people I want in this community. If you want simple step-by-step tutorials like this, download resources from the link below. And if you want full courses plus mentorship, you can join the Muro AI Academy. Thank you for spending your time building with me today.